How's everybody doing this Sunday? I'm going to be on for a little bit. I watched this video by Michelle McDaniel yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about a few things she spoke about. Um, I I'm a fan of Michelle's. Her and I have known each other for years now. Like right when her channel started, we had her on, and she's been on the channel multiple times. I think we've spoken about having her on again sometime soon. I just don't know when. And as I think the most recent thing I mentioned about her was that was when Johnny Boy was trying to say something against her or something like that. But anyway, I found this video rather telling and rather interesting. I obviously I'm going to say right off the bat, I agree with almost everything she absolutely says in this video. I think Michelle has a very good logic engine. Basically, I think she thinks stuff through, and she has perspective because she was once fat. Uh, just like myself, she was once fat, got healthy, and now helps people lose weight. So I do think that she has a pretty interesting perspective on this. Janet, how are you doing? I'm gonna just chill for a couple more minutes, let people grab on here. But I don't know how many people we're gonna have because this is an unannounced Sunday, 10 a.m. Live, and like I said, I'm gonna pop on the weekends whenever I can, just to keep the conversation going because I got to be real. We need to be having these conversations. I saw another interesting video. What's up, Sean? I saw another interesting video from the Timcast crew that I was going to talk about, and I might talk about later on this week, but about the Abercrombie and Fitch thing and how it's societally negative for everything like that. But we'll see. Peaceful Lifter, how you doing? Appalachian Gigi. So Michelle's awesome. I watch her stuff all the time. Of course, I don't watch every video because I don't watch every video that anybody makes. I don't think. Mark, maybe that's it. I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. I am. I hope you are too. Corey, I hope you're having a good day. Crystal and I are going to watch a documentary that we're then going to talk about tomorrow. And then for our documentary Monday. And then what's the Abercrombie and Fitch string? Abercrombie and Fitch kind of used I made a video about this too. They used one of their somebody that bought their stuff. They used their picture in a video, and it's basically a very, 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 very large woman trying to give like the seductive look and everything like that. And Abercrombie and Fitch was using her picture as advertisement. And I'm a big believer that we should make clothes in all sizes, be inclusive, especially workout gear. Workout gear should go up to like fucking 10x, especially bathing suits, because people should get in the fucking pool as much as humanly possible. But they got backlash because it's basically I think the pendulum is swinging. Basically, the pendulum is swinging back where people are starting to view like the reality of how us being gluttons and us promoting gluttony is just not healthy. So, and they deleted the video, they deleted the ad, is what it was. So, and I'm sure we'll talk more and more and more about it. Society is starting to look at how we are treating our bodies, and it's getting to be more and more noticeable that it's time to do something about it, which is awesome. People need to get healthy. Heidi, how are you? Cookies, what's going on? Hannah, what's happening? Jessica, Tuesdays in a row are live during my first workout of the day. Awesome. Is bulking then cutting better than just cutting alone? Depends on your goals. It depends on who you are. I don't suggest anybody dirty bulk anymore, but it depends on who you are, man. I mean, and like I'm a weight loss channel. I don't. Most dudes, the average dude, should not bulk. The average dude should just eat to be as healthy as possible. None of you guys are going to be fucking superheroes. Like, if you're asking this question, I have a hard time believing that you are going to you're going to get big enough and strong enough to make money off of your size and strength anyway, because athletes would be being guided through how to attain muscle mass and stuff like that. But bulking and cutting, normally times people that don't eat for that bulk and cut, it's for aesthetics. And I would just focus on increasing your calories slightly, maybe temporarily 200 calories a day of protein, even if it's just changing one of your fluid allotments to a protein powder drink just to fucking get some extra protein in you. But actual bulking, no, I don't suggest anybody bulk. I don't. Most people, like the average gen pop of society, will just end up fat. I mean, reality. Casey, what's happening? Front woman Frankie, how are you? Front woman, is it because you are in a band? Anyway, 14 pounds lost as of today, 152 pounds. It's a little more to go. Started at 166 2 months ago. Great job. Great fucking job. Quite shy? Yes, do smash the like button. So excited to make a live. Citrine, outstanding. Hope you are well. I'm fucking phenomenal. I'm feeling excellent. Got out in the sun a little bit yesterday. The pool was awesome. I think Crystal are going to hang out in the pool. Crystal and I are going to hang out in the pool again today after we get some shit done. Fucking great fucking weekend so far. Absolutely loving it. I did want to tell people, Amelia, how are you doing? Elizabeth Fahey, how are you? Jessica, what's going on? Kimberly Gonzalez and Subhine, how the fuck are you? So I do want to tell everybody, we are running this right here. This is our, give me 1 second. This is our gluttony season special. So every year, what we have observed is that a lot of people do well through the summer, actually lose a little bit of weight during the summer sometimes, or maintain weight, even though they're eating a lot more at barbecues and stuff like that. And the problem is then the winter months hit for a lot of people, their activity plummets and they start increasing their calories. They don't have healthy habits built. So we are running, here's our gluttony special, our gluttony season special, that it is 20% off of our monthly coaching, and we will help you build healthy habits and keep you from gaining a bunch of weight during the winter. So please do take advantage of that. It's normally the way our coaching works. Normally towards the end of this month of September, we get a lot of people sign up for coaching because they realize, oh shit, holidays are here and I'm about to get fat as fuck. But we are, just to be real, we're pretty full allotted, and this is the only special we're running. I'm probably not even doing a Black Friday special. So let's see. Samurai, there we go. Desert Fox, that's me. Citrine, Dr. Beast Hunter. You have more energy in the summer and are more active, just the sunshine effect. Exactly. And people get more vitamin D. It's just healthier too. But so here we go. We are going to play Michelle's video. Let's see here. On 1.5 speed. And the entire name of the video is Body Positivity Kept Me Fat. This is basically a reaction to a reaction. And there's Michelle. One more second here. Move all my stuff around. Get set. Kashina, how are you doing? And here we go.
Body positivity kept me fat. Oh yeah, it's another fat chick video. Kind of. And my weight loss support group for more support. Hello YouTube, today on TikTok Tells, we are checking out a video called Body Positivity Kept Me Fat. Spoiler, I already kind of agree. The Bobo movement.
I kind of agree too. Body positivity is keeping people fat. Not only is it keeping people fat, it is propagating people getting fatter. It's the acceptance. Like, imagine if we had heroin acceptance movement. Like, people would use more heroin. You know, I got to be real. When people are given the choice of doing something that is in the moment pleasurable, one second. Anyway, but I agree. Imagine if we had a heroin acceptance thing, or cokehead acceptance. You know, like, I mean, it's people that accept me for my unhealthy behaviors. Like, I do accept people for your unhealthy behaviors, and I will help you recover from them. What I will not do is just watch you wallow and eat yourself further into issue. You know, like, absolutely. You know.
Would keep me fat if I was around when I was a little Michelle Chonk. But let's see what the TikToker has to say. But before, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you are alive. I'll wait. If you're dead, don't worry about it. You're a ghost. I can understand because you can't. So I get it. Okay, did everybody fulfill my request? Perfect. Hey, I see you.
Hang on, I wanted to get to this. Oh, and we got a ad, which is good. So we'll just do that. I know one woman who speaks the truth, and she's I know one woman who was accused her audience of drug shaming her. Jesus, that's crazy.
You did it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Thanks. Now let's start.
The body positivity movement kept me fucking fat. Okay, this is the part that got me fucked up. First, I agree with some of the shit. Appreciating your body in spite of flaws, sure. Feeling confident.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, what the fuck? You're going to have flaws as you get older. I talk about this all the time. This is one of the things where, especially for women, like society's tough on women. Like you guys got the fucking short end of the stick. But have you ever noticed how most of these fucking fat acceptance people, like there are fat acceptance people giving fat acceptance lectures on TikTok while doing makeup tutorials. Like, so accept my body for me, accept this for who I am as I slather on a fucking basically liquid mask to hide my appearance. It's fucking crazy. It's just really ridiculous.
About your body, yeah. Loving yourself, absolutely. But accepting your body shape and size, that's where you got me fucked up.
Ooh, girl, your fat phobia is showing hard. But same. In my opinion, if you are obese, anorexic, or just an unhealthy person, or an average sized person that has a high amount of body fat and can be covered up with clothes because having too much body fat is not healthy either, I don't think that you should accept your body. What the fuck? Especially, like, can you imagine saying that to, like, Tammy Slayton?
Good point. Like, can you imagine, say, like, you should just accept your body? Like, society, it's this weird thing right now. Society does not do this shit to people like Tammy Slayton. And I don't even talk about Tammy Slayton on my channel just because, and I'm not saying we're not going to ever, but there's a little thing with the TLC shows. But anyway, not thing like legal thing, but thing like they were in talks with us to do a show. And then when I said I would want complete autonomy of how people were trained, they stopped talking to me. But true story. The producer from my 2-ton family had reached out to us because we were doing reviews on it and was talking to us and wanted to get us involved and all sorts of shit. And then when I said, well, I'd want complete autonomy over how the people were trained, the dude never, ever fucking messaged back. Fucking losers. But imagine saying something like that to Tammy Slayton. Hey, you're 700 pounds, accept who you are. Love yourself. So, I mean, fucking ridiculous.
I can imagine saying it's Tess Holiday, but people do. Wild, right? So what she's reading is basically an article of what
Michelle talks very quickly. We're going to lower her down to 125 speed.
Body positivity is. The definition of body positivity. And like her, I agree with some, but not all.
Body positivity also means enjoying the body you have and not beating yourself up over changes that happen naturally due to aging and pregnancy.
Yes, like
So you ask Alan to help, but don't want his help, only his clout. I don't even know if it was that. You know, I don't even know if it was that. I think it was a matter of they wanted the unique way that I put stuff out, you know, and like they wanted the bald headed, mean looking guy look, angry bald man. That was right about the time the angry bald man nickname. I basically created it, just to be honest. I called myself the Angry Bald Man one time, and it just kind of took off. But they weren't feeling it. They don't. These shows don't actually truly most of them don't actually help that many people. Don't get me wrong. The doctor from my 2-ton family is excellent, and I think he does great work when it comes to bariatric surgery. He's one of the only people I would recommend in the entire country. But I just think that it was like they didn't really want my help. They just wanted to use the. I'm an easy person to paint as the villain, basically. And I don't mind that at all, whatsoever.
Natural things like aging, hip spreading when you push out a 5 to 10 pound human from your vagina. Goodness, woman, how the hell do y'all do that? Because just saying it like made my vagina want to disintegrate. That sounds so painful. But also, thought just came into my head. Does this mean you're not body positive if you color your hair? Because,
and this is the part that caught me, you know?
You should accept your natural hair colors. Get Botox because you're supposed to accept what naturally comes with age, or get whatever those things are, fillers to help fill in some of your lines, Because there's a lot of those body positivity Tess Holiday individuals that are completely down for that. But this body positivity thing says that you should accept all of those natural things. I've said this before, and I have to say it again all the time when it comes up, but ever notice that Tess Holiday or many of these people in the body positive community that's, you're not supposed to lose weight or supposed to accept how your natural body, how it is. But yet the majority of these people get Botox, they wear makeup, they color their hair. It's like they do every single other thing that's not natural, that changes their natural body, except for losing weight. By the way, your natural body is not 400 pounds, you weirdos. So in short, a lot of you bitches.
Weirdos. Yeah, your natural body is not 400 pounds. Nobody is naturally 400 pounds. I always find it like some people are just naturally fatter. Really? So you could go into nature and be fat. Like I have a strong suggestion, everybody. The way we talk about nature, I'm just naturally fatter. Spend a month in nature. See how fat you are. I mean, let's be real. We are not naturally just fucking lazy as fat fucks that lay on couches and play video games and fucking have Twitter fingers all goddamn day either. We are like, you can't naturally just say that we're not naturally like this. We're naturally animals. We're hunters and gatherers and conquerors and shit like that. Like you are not naturally just going to sit on your ass because you are not naturally just going to have that much food supply in abundance. So to say you're just naturally fat is in fact ridiculous. Hang on a second. Well, I think some people are just naturally fatter, but to what extent? Oh no, it's not like 20 or 30 pounds. Nobody's actually naturally fatter. Okay, I mean, just so we're clear, nobody is naturally fatter. Not one human being is naturally fatter. Some people are more predisposed to carry, that their body is going to try to hold on to more body fat, but nobody's naturally fatter. It still is all, and I mean all, dependent upon how much food you put in your fucking mouth versus the calories you burn. All. Like I believe that I'm kind of at my body fat level where I feel extremely, extremely comfortable, right? I perform well in the gym. And by well, this past trip up to Tennessee, I actually tested my strength, and I didn't max out or anything like that, but I tested my strength for the first time in years, and I pushed way more weight than I thought I was going to, like way more, especially with my shoulders, just way more weight than I thought I was going to. I perform very well. My joints don't hurt. I feel very good. I am pretty optimal right now. My waist is 28 inches. My shoulders are 50 inches, around there. I weigh between 180 to like 190 pounds. I'm pretty optimal for where I've put myself. Now, if I wouldn't have been working out, lifting heavy weight, and engorging on food for the last 35 fucking years before I decided to get healthy, would I be this size, this shape? Probably not. If I would have just decided that I wanted to be a fucking athlete, a track athlete, and I was a track athlete, but stay a track athlete, I'd probably still weigh about 170 pounds, maybe 180, But my body fat, for my body to run optimally, could be varying different. It's a matter of things. Naturally fatter, people have like different degrees of how much energy they burn at rest and everything like that. It's still a choice on what they put in their mouth. Like I will go back to this again because I've seen it multiple times. I mean, and I hate to even fucking agree, but like fucking Jeff Nippard saying that obesity is a choice is just pandering ass fucking pussy woke ass bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry, but that just is, Jeff. I mean, talk science, but some people feel that they need more food. Like, once you bring feelings into it, that's woke bullshit. It's fucking anyway. But anyway, I digress. Here we go.
To scream body positivity while you're out of here. Tess Holiday being one. And pretty much all the other ones. And just about anyone in Hollywood, because body positivity is a huge thing in Hollywood right now. I know a lot of you guys do a lot of intense type diets and other things.
Absolutely, but lifestyle choices, absolutely not, dude. Are you kidding me? If your lifestyle choices are actively harming your body, there's nothing positive about that.
Yeah.
What that woman said, no shit. What that woman said, I mean, you're not, I will argue this, like, well, I get a lot of people that I'm recovering from an eating disorder. That's why I'm eating this way. If you are actively eating in a way that is keeping your body or making your body fatter, if you're keeping your body fat or making your body fatter when you're already in a morbidly obese state, and you are eating in a way that's going to propagate that, you are self-harming. You have convinced yourself in the air or in the possible trying to somehow fucking convince yourself your eating disorder has convinced you that that's what you need, when in fact you are fucking hurting yourself. It's fucking ridiculous. Hey, I'm on my first week on no morbidity, and I'm lost almost 2 kilograms. Been to the gym 3 times doing strength training, and walked my mom's dog the other day. So that's fucking great. That is absolutely good. Make sure you set a caloric minimum, though. I don't want people starving themselves in this shit. So, have you ever gone live with Michelle? Many times, yeah. Maybe we'll have her on at some point in time here in a while too. Depends. So, I feel so great, not hungry until mid-afternoon. That's outstanding.
Right? If you're smoking, that's not positive.
Nope.
Okay, no one's saying anything to that. If you are doing drugs, that's not positive. Nothing. Crickets. Got it. If you are cutting yourself, not positive. Right. We shouldn't applaud that. If you are under eating, okay, we all agree it's not positive to not eat, to force yourself to not eat. All right. If you are overeating and okay, we are not agreeing on the last one for some reason. Okay.
That's what society is like right now. You know that? I mean, society is very fucked up where it's like, it's this weird, like, suspension of reality. We all know it's fucking bad. Like, I'm sorry, but it's bad. Like, we all know that telling a fat person that they're fine, that's not nice. It's just fucking not nice. Like, people can say whatever they want about me because because they're gonna. I accepted that a long time ago because they're gonna. But to tell a person that they are that's morbidly obese, that they're fine, is just an open lie to make yourself feel better and look better to society. It's horrible. You're a fucking weak ass, horrible person, and you're not helping that person out whatsoever. Not at all. It's kind of ridiculous that we fucking don't, like, we don't see it. Like, we know this shit. Like, at no other fucking time would we possibly. Here's my thing. Say somebody is naturally fatter. Okay, well, let's go with this thing. Say somebody is naturally fatter. Like, they just are fat. Like, they eat this. Like, I sit down with somebody. They do the same workouts I do, same age, everything like that, and I am leaner than them, which does fucking happen because different fucking genetics and all sorts of shit, right? Okay, so that absolutely does fucking happen. Does that mean that it's okay for them to weigh 250 pounds and me to weigh 180 pounds, 185 pounds? They need to fucking eat less than me then, and do more, possibly work out more. And by need, I mean need in ways where if you're 250 pounds and fat, or if you're 250 pounds, period, let's just get that out of the fucking way. If you're 250 pounds, you're unhealthy. I mean, very, very, unless you're very fucking tall, you're unhealthy, right? The statistics on 250-pound men, especially, your life expectancy is much, much, much shorter, even if you are considered of a healthy weight. You know, it's just reality, right? If you're a 250-pound woman, you're in very fucking serious physical danger. Women do not have the bone structure, muscle mass, hormones to fucking to sustain that. You know. Now, the thing about it is, does it suck for the person that has to eat less than I would, doing the same thing, same age, same height, same everything like that? Besides, their genetics are different than mine. Yeah, it sucks for you. It doesn't change the fact that you should fucking worry about yourself and be healthy. You eating the way I eat is not necessarily fucking healthy for you, so therefore you should fucking change it. You know? I mean, life sucks. It's just one of those fucking, it is a reality of a thing. And I know people are like, well, can't we just let these people be? You can, if you want to, and not give a fuck about them, and, you know, basically not care if they fucking end up having their feet chopped off and everything like that. But also, there is this thing called societal burden of disease and chronic illness. Lifestyle-driven chronic illness is a massive burden on our society, cost-wise, resource-wise, everything like that. There's also the fact, I mean, it's reality, you know? So, come on now. It's it's caring is telling people to lose weight. Caring for somebody is telling somebody to be healthy and like encouraging them to be healthy. That's caring for somebody. Lying to somebody's face and saying you're fat and you're fine is in fact just evil, you know?
Okay, just the last one. Everything else is fine. Telling people that overeating and obesity, not fine. I got it. I got it.
When I was almost 200 pounds and I was pre-hypertensive and pre-diabetic at 19 years old, and when people were telling me, just love yourself,
she probably ate like straight garbage.
Embrace body positivity, like there was nothing fucking positive about anything that I was doing. Self-love should be about loving yourself and taking the best fucking care of yourself. So when
Totally fuck, yes. Oh my God, yes. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I was 19 and I was obese and I was already having health issues, the best fucking thing I ever did was look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, holy fuck, if you do not make changes, you are going to go down a road that you are not going to be able to turn back from. That's what self-love is.
Agree. So I didn't have this golden body positivity and anti-shame thing going on when I was a lot younger. We got...
Yeah, I mean, like, when I was younger, like, I always say this, like, people ask, like, how do you deal with the trolls and shit like that? The meanest, nastiest, most horrific, like, savage shit that's ever been said to me, about me, directly to me, has been by my friends and family, probably. The way I talk, like even the humor I do, I always equate it to like, it reminds me of like when me and my friends would just get like, we would sit at some fucking dive bar when I was in my early 20s, a long time ago, like 30 fucking years ago. We would sit in the dive bar, get pitchers of beer, and just fucking drink until we were, and rip on each other, like nonstop. That's literally what we fucking did.
Shame for anything different. You got called fat even when you weren't fat. Do you guys remember, this just popped in my head, do you guys remember when Nicole and Paris Hilton, I can't remember the name of the show, but Nicole and Paris Hilton, remember when Nicole was the fat one? Holy shit, you guys, she was never fat, ever. But for some reason, she was fat back then, and people would call her the fat one. I even remember thinking, oh, the fat one, Nicole.
I remember that too, and I even thought it was a little ridiculous then because, frankly, I'm not a big fan of the super wafy skinny either. And I always thought that Paris Hilton looked like she needed to work out, and eat, because I thought that was unhealthy. Nicole Richie looked more like a normal person to me. Sad that Nicole Richie, the normal person Nicole Richie from back then, would be considered very skinny right now.
I guess it was because Paris was extremely skinny. Nicole was extremely skinny too. Also, in the Black community, we were always being told bigger is better. Big butts, big hair, big everything. That's Black. Now that is Black. That is being Black. So when I would say I'm getting fatter, I'm gaining weight, I don't feel healthy, my knees really hurt, I think I need to reduce my calorie intake. Oh, I didn't know what calories were back in, but I would say I need to eat less. Mm-hmm. Many people, or many Black people, would chime in and say, no, you ain't, child. Why are you trying to be white? We're supposed to be dick.
So while that commercial's playing, I do think that there's a certain cultural degree. I mean, I know that like when I was growing up, like we went through the whole era of if you don't weigh 200 pounds, you're a pussy for a guy. I wonder how many like now the average dude weighs 200 pounds and is a pussy. Because they're just like a fucking roly-poly, fucking beer-bellied Homer Simpson-looking piece of shit. Like most men are. Most men, by the way, today's Sunday, I believe it's football season. If you're on your third or fourth beer by like 2 o'clock today, and that trip to the fridge made you breathe a little hard, you're kind of a pussy ass of a male. You are like, what I don't get is like, that's a whole other topic.
Those are all large people. Many people have died of heart attacks. Many people are bedridden and can't really move because they're just so big, it hurts to move. Many of my friends back then were, at least my Black friends at school, were either, big as me or bigger than me. So of course they were going to say, no, you look great, because of their own insecurities. If they agree with me about my weight or eating too much, that means that they are definitely overweight and eating too much. And they don't want reality to slap them in the face. Not anything against them or anything like that. It probably just was a natural, reaction. Might as well.
Right. I've heard that from a lot of friends of mine too, where it's like, it's just such a cultural difference. Like I was always like, when I was growing up, I grew up kind of like redneck. So like hiking in the woods was a weekend thing, like every weekend. Hunting, hiking, all that shit was a weekend thing. And I think it's just, it was culturally different. Although a lot of my black friends when I was growing up hunted and hiked with me also. They were all in good shape. So it might have been where she grew up too. I think I don't know where exactly Michelle grew up, but I think it would be interesting to have a conversation about it at some point in time.
Well, keep your friends in your fantasy world too to protect your feelings. And that is basically the body positive community.
This is an interesting one. I was a skinny black girl growing up, and I used to force myself to overeat because I was told by all the black kids that I was too skinny, and I wanted to be thick. Wow, fucking whoo! You wonder how if this is a societal thing of like, because I do really think that like us viewing it as that different is sad. Like the fat acceptance community and the acceptance of obesity disproportionately hurts minority communities because there's already a much larger rate of obesity in the black community and in Hispanic community, much higher rate. Therefore, there's a much higher burden of disease in those communities also too. And you got to wonder, is this like in a way to help keep people people of different ethnicities kind of in check? Like if you're obese, you're on medications almost all the time. Like we it's another thing we just kind of look past in society. But most of the time, if you're like in your 30s and you're 300 pounds, you're on at least one or two medications for something, and they've got you by the balls. Once you're on like daily medication to keep you alive, they got you. Like what are you going to do if they fucking shut that shit off? Like, or they make it so expensive that it's encumbering. Like now you need it to live. I mean, it's very fucking strange.
And then whenever I heard, no, you look great, why would you change your body to fit in with white people? Like, I didn't say all that, but it's very similar to the body positive movement. Why would you need to change yourself for this fat phobic world? Stay fat, fight the power from the comfort of your own couch while you eat and eat and eat whatever your body tells you at once, and slowly roll into the world of hypertension and heart attacks. We're all in this together. So I agree, the body positivity community most definitely keeps people fat. Fat as hell. That's the goal of the community. They can say they support women all they want. No,
Yep.
Y'all don't. You prove that, at least the majority of you proves that, when any celebrity starts to talk about losing weight.
Exactly. This is such a good point. When I first watched this video of hers, Michelle's, I was, of course, like I try to stay away from doing reactions, but I got to be real. The second half of this video is really where I thought was just kind of very fucking shattering to people. Like, I mean, to the whole mystique of fat acceptance, because she gets into a lot of shit here. Like, I mean, she gets into a lot of what the actual fucking issues with fat acceptance and body positivity is about. Body positivity is not about being positive to your body. I mean, not in the terminology that we look at it now. It's not at all. It's very much about saying positive things and expecting people to lie to your face about being a blimp. That we need to fucking stop.
Lori Harvey, Adele, who lost weight, y'all went insane. Rebel, who lost weight, y'all went insane, etc.
I remember watching things about Rebel Wilson losing weight, and they're like, she was never for fat people. Nobody should be like, who's for fat people? People that encourage fat people to lose weight. That's who's for you. Like people that are for black people or for fat people are in fact people that encourage fat people to lose weight. They're for you. They're for you living a long life. They're for you escaping the fucking delusion that you have that you're somehow going to be an old person with any fucking, like, any quality of life. Like, are you fucking telling me that Tess Holliday has quality of life? If she fell down, it would take her 10, 15 minutes to get off the goddamn ground if she didn't get hurt. Like, I mean, that's not quality of life. If you cannot barely move because you are so fucking big, if your walking gait, and like for those of you that don't know what that is, when you walk, it's called your gait. Okay, if your gait is altered to be unnatural, which is not good for your body to begin with, it is in fact bad for you. If you are so fat that your legs do not come together to the point where you walk with an altered gait, it is bad for you. And I will argue, especially for women, because women have a different angle. It's called the Q angle, where the hip, the femur goes into the neck of the femur. The neck of the femur goes into the ball socket of the hip, and it goes into your hip socket, right? The angle of that is different. So it actually, for men and women, for women, it's off by 17 degrees from what men is. And it causes more stress, more tension on their ACL in their knee. And when you are, in fact, fat and your legs have to be apart more to just waddle, as Tess Holliday does and Lizzo does, that is bad for your ACL. That's why women's knees, when they're obese, go very quickly. You know, it's fucking it's just physics and shit.
Etc. Especially the Lori Harvey one. Can you like imagine an already pretty slim woman talking about trying to lose 5 to 10 extra pounds that she put on when she got into a relationship? Y'all flipped out, and y'all always flip out. And it proves it, because when someone in the body positive movement secretly loses weight, they start saying, or when they start posting gym pics or something. Tess Holliday did this, so did Lizzo, from what I remember. They say, I didn't do it. You know, I'm not posting these to look better. I did it for health reasons. I mean, not health reasons, to become stronger. Bitch.
That's what it is too. They can't even say health reasons. They can't even say health reasons. When Glitter and Laser started talking about that, Anna, she started talking about how she needed to get healthier. They fucking came for her with like pitchforks. And now she just tries to say she just tries to get stronger. Like she is just stronger. Like, woman, you're fucking 450 pounds. You're not going to get strong enough to fucking carry that shit around.
You know you wanted that lifted booty. You know the chub rub is painful in the summertime, or if you're very big the winter time, it's just painful. The best thing I ever did was stop hanging out with the people that influenced my horrible behavior when it came to food and binge eating, and started hanging out with people who pushed my big fat ass in a positive way. Not a shaming type way, a positive way. It really changes your mindset immensely. It doesn't mean you have to like...
That's one of the things I like for us to do here. Like, don't get me wrong. If you try to come in here and say being fat's fine, or fucking half the other bullshit that gets said in our society that aligns with those those people that have those types of thoughts, I'm gonna fucking laugh at you. Like, it's the same thing. Like, you know, wear a facial decoration to protect me. Fuck you, protect yourself. Dude, like, fucking try your best to fucking protect yourself. You know, lose weight, fucking be healthy. You know, all sorts of shit. You know, like, but if you're in here and saying I've lost X amount of weight, you're a fucking hero. Here's my thing. If you are 400 pounds and you are trying your damnedest to lose weight, I respect that. And I will give you respect. And I will try to help you. And I will be honest with you about what you should fucking do, and how in my opinions and my, you know, expert opinion on how you could lose weight and shit like that. I will be as honest as I can with you, which is me being kind to you. If you come in here and be like, I'm just fat no matter how little I eat and blah, blah, all that fucking bullshit rhetoric and all that shit, you can go take your fucking nose rings and fucking purple hair some fucking place else. I'm going to make fun of you.
Cut out these people forever, but I needed to, just until I got stronger mentally, until I had my mind strong and started to find very healthy individuals that helped me stay very strong, and just not be around these very unhealthy type of individuals that influenced me to also be very unhealthy or give in to my urges to down a whole bucket of sugar, or down a whole bucket of peanut butter, or down a whole bucket of whatever I wanted to down a whole bucket of.
Peanut butter, damn. Peanut butter catches me.
Probably froyo with salt baked cookies. I'm honestly pretty happy I didn't have body positivity growing up, because back then it would have felt so good at the moment to just let it go and eat what my body said to eat.
That's right. I mean, that's the thing. That's why it's bad. Like, people want to pretend like it's not actually damaging to society. Well, being fat isn't contagious. Bullshit. I mean, it is societally contagious. It has been shown in like every way, plus reality, that when you just kind of say fat acceptance is fine, or you say that obesity is absolutely fine, people just lazy themselves into obesity. When people are told they can take the easy route, sadly enough in our society, they take the fucking easy route. When people are told that they don't need to improve upon themselves, like, that's the thing. Like, you don't think you need to improve at all. It's weird. This weird thing. Like, people that are in shape, like, we're constantly working to try to be in better shape, you know? But this fucking societal movement of you people are fat as fuck and unhealthy as fuck, and you just want everybody to accept you for you and love you for you and all that shit. Like, love yourself first. Love yourself first, motherfuckers, because you don't. You hate yourself. Anybody that eats themselves into obesity and then makes excuses why society doesn't like them being obese, and they say they're recovering from some sort of eating disorder, while eating in a way that is keeping them morbidly obese, hates themselves. They hate themselves.
Cheesecake and wash it down with froyo. That would have felt great for the moment until my appendages start tingling and then I have to get them amputated because I ate too much sugar, the sugar that my body told me to eat. The body positive movement talks about how certain things are pro-ana, you know, like feeding, like certain things or pictures or celebrities are pro-ana feeding grounds for people to get anorexia. But they don't take responsibility for their own movement. Honey, the body positive movement is the same for binge eaters like me, but for
Exactly. And this is something that they don't even want to address. This is why I think mukbangs are just, mukbangs are against the terms of service agreement of every social media platform, because every social media platform has something in their terms of service agreement that speaks out against eating disorder behavior. Engorging on a bunch of food is binge eating, and binge eating is a real fucking thing that we just are pretending like it's not, because it is how most people in the fat acceptance community, in fact, fucking eat. They binge eat all fucking day long. I mean, if you are a fucking woman and you are sedentary for the most part, and you eat 4,000 calories a day, you binge that fucking food. You've eaten, well over 2 times the amount of food you likely eat if you're an average height woman. Well over. And especially if you're sedentary.
For some reason, we just get thrown aside. Our eating disorder isn't even real. Sugar addicts, food addicts, people who have no self-control, the body positive community is a great area for them to go and get even deeper into their food addiction or their binge eating issue. It's a paradise. So
it absolutely is. It is so societally damaging. And the sad thing is, like, not only is it not being recognized as societally damaging, but it is being pushed by Hollywood and social media and everything like that. And of course it's going to be. I mean, you know who pays for Hollywood? Advertising, motherfuckers. Advertising pays for Hollywood. Like, you know who does the most advertising? Food companies and pharma companies. You know who makes the most money from fat people? Food and pharma. It's just, follow the fucking money. It's not about like, oh, we need to do the right thing. Like, these people pretend like these companies are trying to do the right thing for social justice. Really? Then why, so how well did that work out for Disney, who took out all references to anything homosexual in other countries? Like China and fucking Saudi Arabia and shit like that. They're so for their agenda that they'll try to fucking alter shit in one of our states, but they're going to make the fucking money from Saudi Arabia and from fucking China. I mean, they don't give a fuck about you motherfuckers. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit what flag you want them to fly. They're going to fucking fly it. They're going to make money off of you. Money. They want money. That's what they want. It's food and pharma. Food and pharma. That's who does most of the fucking advertising for Hollywood, for TV, for for social media. Like, get there faster, you dumb fucks.
Absolutely, 100%. Fuck the majority of the body positive movement.
Yep.
As long as it's around, I will most definitely talk about it because it's become quite tainted and stupid. And
and me and her together with a few other people, one who has since become a bitch. What's up, John? I said it. I don't give a fuck. We warned them about it. You cannot have this type of movement that is so unhealthy for society and expect it not to societally affect people. Society is weak.
Frankly, they just keep giving me content, so I'm just going to roll with it. But my opinion, what's yours? Make sure to hit the subscribe button and watch the last video. I put out a very long story time of a man, and I paid $10,000 for that. So for context, big biceps is scary. All the boys, it's great to have it, not needed. It's not the healthiest place if you are trying to get a hold of your sugar addiction, binge addiction, or food addiction. But that's just my opinion. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those on the internet. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or do you?
Great job, Michelle. So I'm going to do a little Q&A and then I'm going to be done for the day. And I might do a couple quicker, shorter videos, but and then we'll go from there. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll back up to right here. Lost several friends while I started working out. Stopped socially drinking and started eating less. As sad as it is sometimes, it's better for me. Stella, that is very common. I hear that very, very often. And my suggestion is to keep the avenue open for them to reach out to you. But no, it's unhealthy. Like you physically feel different. Like, so do start mentally equating how the difference in how you feel now compared to what you felt while hanging out with them physically, because you notice the difference, Peanut butter isn't really my thing. Baked goods are my poison. So flour, absolutely. I like peanut butter just because I love the fattiness of it. I think if someone doesn't want you to be happy and healthy, you can't cut them out their life. Exactly. Michelle's awesome. Michelle's awesome. Love her. Hey, that Lindsay with an A. How the fuck you doing? I lost friends because I started retreating like they have. Stay to myself and don't worry to reach out. I mean, that's understandable. World's crazy. World's crazy. Getting rid of social media except YouTube has made being a hermit easier, and I love it. You know, we can't wait for, and we're probably going to film a decent amount of it, but Crystal and I plan on within the next couple of years, as No Morbidity does well and everything like that, we plan on setting ourselves up to kind of just live off the grid almost, you know? And we'll probably document some of it up for the channels and stuff like that. But my goal is by the time my 55th birthday hits, which is less than 5 years from now, social media will be a thing of the past for me. I just want to spend time with her. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I want to get some stuff done early today, because we had such a fabulous day yesterday. Just me and her, like no phone in my hand. God, it feels so good. Like whenever we're in the pool, there's no phone in my hand, and that feels really fucking good. Really, really, really good. You know. Let's see here. Foodie Beauty in Amberlin. I don't understand how it's allowed. I mean, that's the thing. That's another thing I should tell you, that social media doesn't want you healthy. They wouldn't put that shit on there. Like watching a 500-pound woman gorge herself on food, and then a bajillion of the other things that Foodie Beauty does. For that to in any way be monetized is just fucking disgusting. I mean, but they're going to monetize it because it's engagement, you know? Got rid of social media because everyone posts how great their lives are and only flattering pictures. I was like, why am I not perfect? Not realize it's all a show. It's all a fucking show. Every single one of it. All of it, you know? Alan Roberts' question: I have been following OMAD religiously for almost 2 weeks now. Do you think it's wise to break it? Would that help my body by giving it a change or make it harder to OMAD? Are you enjoying OMAD? If you're enjoying OMAD, why would you break it? Are you feeling healthy? I mean, like, I don't understand what, like, is there, like, if there's no issues, why fuck with it? If you just eat one time a day and you're getting all of your nourishment in, I don't see an issue. I really don't. I don't see an issue with it. I eat like 1 to 1.5 times a day. That's about it. You know, I haven't eaten yet today. Don't plan on eating. I've had 2 berberine in the form of nutrient driver, which, by the way, you can. Oh, there's a sale going on for Tiger Fitness too. So I wanted to make sure we put that out. Hang on a second. But there is a huge Labor Day sale, and Labor Day is tomorrow. But you can get that here for Tiger Fitness, 15% off, a free T-shirt, and a free box of Outright bars. Get some Nutrient Driver. Get you some Immortal. No Morbidity will be back for sale probably in about 2 weeks, and go from there. Let's see here. I really like Michelle McDaniel's. She actually just messaged me saying thanks for the talk. Anyway, 70% of interactions develop alcoholism and drug addiction. I would argue that most, a huge, like, the thing is, it's addiction. It's addiction to the control of that stuff. But it's also, if you look at food addicts they're addicted to food. Tess Holliday's addicted to food. Let's be real. Tess Holliday loves food more than she loves her children. You know how I know that and how I can say that? Because she likes food more than the possibility. Like, she knows that she's shortening her life by how she eats. She knows it. She could change it. It would suck for her. She would have to admit a lot was wrong. She would have to do all sorts of shit. But she could change it. She absolutely could. It's just easier for her to stay famous and stay on that side of it, and so she gets money, instant adoration from people, not her children. She gets instant adoration from people, and she gets to basically attack anybody that in any way makes her have any kind of fucking reality feelings. Makes money because she is in fact a sideshow freak. That's Tess Holliday's a sideshow attraction in the big circus that is known as the media. In the big circus tent known as mainstream media and social media, she is in fact a fucking sideshow. She is one of the fat ladies of the fucking modern day circus. She's fatter than the fat lady from years ago. but she's obviously addicted to food. So addicted that she would prefer to keep that, and she's addicted to the fame, and she's addicted to all that shit. She much more stay in denial that it's an issue in her fucking life. She loves that shit more than she loves her kids. I said it. What the fuck? Did you guys think you were going to show up on Sunday and have it be fucking different? I fucking said it. I don't give a shit. Why is there an audience for mukbangs feeders? Because people are addicted to food? Poor John. Fuck that little bitch. What color is his hair right now? And how many, what the fuck? Talk about a dude that will literally make content that whatever he thinks is going to stick is what he's going to make content on. Fucking ridiculous. I can't get news on YouTube instead of my mom's posts. Oh. My roommate's still sleeping and I'm chuckling. Oh, good. When will you stream tomorrow? Tomorrow's 1 p.m. Citrulline and my husband, and tomorrow is 1 p.m. We're not taking client consultations, but we're going to talk to the clients. I'm going to work out really hard, and we're also hopefully filming some exercises for the app. Your channel advice is the only thing that's gotten me from 90 kilograms to 76 kilograms in a year and a half. I appreciate it very much. Smoke, thank you very much. But do remember, you did that shit. I just said some shit that you fucking applied. You did all the fucking work. So great fucking job. Great video today. Thank you very much. I got the no morbidity. I am from Hungary. Sorry, my grammar. And am I understanding right? I take 3 pills with dinner. You can take 3 pills at any given time of the fucking day. Just make sure you take it consistently at that time of the day. Like I'm taking mine here in about an hour and a half. I rarely see my friends now. Priorities change. Of course. Food in the U.S. in particular are the problem. So much of our food is packed with toxic ingredients. I agree with that shit too. I like how YouTube presents variety and choice. Other social throw so much unwanted stuff at me. I don't think they actually do that. I think that there's an interesting algorithm going on with YouTube. Also, don't drop your pool. I don't have my pool. I don't have my phone in my hand when I'm by the pool. We put some. Yesterday, Crystal and I did some slow dance and country music in the pool. My life is awesome. Fucking awesome. I like how YouTube had substance to the content and interest I have. Well, that works. So I have one arm a little smaller than the other. Any advice to get them equal? I don't know. I think my left one's about like a half inch bigger than my right one. I haven't measured in a long time, but it used to be. So. And I don't know. It could be genetic. I'm not that kind of. I'm a weight loss guy. You could go ask Mark at one of Mark's lives. So, can you take nutrient driver with no morbidity? I do every day. I take two nutrient driver when I wake up. I take nutrient driver and no morbidity in my midday, and then I take another nutrient driver later on. I'm also taking Ember, like a half tablet Ember in the morning, half tablet right before my workout, and then I'm going to be trying. I'm going to be trying to run the rest of the ingredients of product 2, which we're working on avidly right now. I bought a bunch of different stuff from Tiger Fitness already. Thanks for the heads up on the sale. My pleasure. I still research mostly everything educational, but I watch Skepticism. Do you post to Australia? Do we ship to Australia? Yes. Tiger Fitness ships to Australia. Have to work on Labor Day. We are 365 days a year. We do not take days off at all, ever. That's why I'm gonna work every day, except for maybe a few for some anniversary trips or something like that. I'm gonna work every day until I'm 55, hopefully, and then be done. Hopefully, I'm currently building shelving for an indoor garden. Can keep a nice supply of fresh herbs. That's awesome. Amberlynn and Phoebe are also shy. They are. I mean, they're sideshow freaks. I mean, if you make money from being fat, you are indeed a sideshow freak. You know, I mean, same thing with like Larry Wheels and these people. These are the fucking strongmen of the fucking circus. They're so inordinately fucking strong. They're freaks, right? I mean, it's just fucking. It is what it is. You know, like the circus is just no longer contained in the tent that rules in a town. It is on the fucking media. You know, I mean, that's just the truth. You know, like. It is reality, you know. Tess Holiday had her 15 minutes of fame. She's looking rough lately, rough. And by the way, like she has an interesting video that where she's talking about how attraction is important. Don't come for her. Physical attraction is important. Like, Her fucking whole fucking persona is F your beauty standards. People don't find that a little comical that she's fucking now all of a sudden saying F your beauty standards, but you have to find me attractive. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's a great sale. I spot more nutrient driver and Fuerte. I think I'm going to go back to try some Planta. Currently use Vega. I love Planta. Planta is way better than Vega to me. It makes, and I'm of course biased. I am partnered with the Ambrosia Collective before anybody fucking comes for any of that bullshit. I mean, the Ambrosia Collective is the umbrella company of No Morbidity, and I am very, very biased. But I can say that the peanut butter banana Planta is by far my favorite protein powder ever. I will say this though, Mark has a fruity cereal MTS Whey that I tried when I was at his place that is just fucking really, really, really good. Really, really good. I'm actually ordering some. I'm getting some in. Let's see. I already said that one. Nice work, Smoke. That's why I like Alan Roberts. Alan Foodie Beauty. Amberlyn Reed of Foodie Beauty will get you views, but he's more concerned about preaching about health. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, the algorithm is a mess. YouTube pushes the train wrecks. Johnny Shreves might have some videos on that. I don't watch Johnny Shreves. Nothing against him, whoever the fuck that is. So sometimes you need to say no to people that reach your goals. You need to set aside time. Exactly. I think it depends on which arm is your dominant hand. That is not true. My left arm is, like I said, about a half inch bigger than my right arm. And my right arm is when I write with, and is my dominant arm. So I have so much Ember. One day I will start morning workout so I can use it. Just be careful. Like I'm telling you, just a half tablet works. Just a half tablet works to start with. Anyway. Boom, boom, boom. You inspired me to swim this summer, and I look around to people like Big Fat Slugs. I'm 62, and I'm swimming for like 5 hours. Good for you. Good for you. Zephyr. I've noticed I'm not seeing much of Foodie Beauty reaction content in my reactions anymore. It's odd. I see more Amber Lynn stuff. And it says she ruined her channel. I don't know. Lindsay, tell me what's going on with that in our chat. I don't understand why it is that when you want to be healthy, there are people that want to see you fail. It's very strange. Part of it is like they see it as a reflection of their own failure. I believe that's a huge portion of it. When I started getting healthy, it was always like the thing that gets asked: how much strength are you losing? How much strength are you losing? How much strength are you losing? As if like my squat or deadlift is what's going to be put on my tombstone. Like I want my tombstone to say loving husband, loving father, loving grandfather, loving, like that sort of thing. I don't need it to say squatted 600 pounds. I mean, cared for humans deeply. Tried to make America healthy again is what I want. I don't need had a million YouTube subscribers. Like that. Like my tombstone. Which I'm not going to have a tombstone. I'm getting cremated. But when people talk about me, like in the future when I'm long gone, it doesn't need to be like had this many YouTube subscribers and could squat this. I want it to be like help thousands of people to get healthier lives, and was instrumental in creating products and tools for people to live longer, happier, healthier lives with their families. That's what I look for. Like, I mean, I understand that for the general telling of how things are in our society, I think it's kind of weird that we view adoration and fame and all that and aesthetics and all like that. I mean, like reality, like it's just so weird because, and I can tell you this, and here's another thing I can tell you this: it does not matter like what you look like, so just be healthy. Because people if you think people give you shit for being fat, if you lose weight, people are still gonna fucking say shit. Like I'm extremely happy with my physical appearance. Like extremely. I'm 51 years old, and I look at other 51-year-olds, and I'm extremely pleased about that. But I also just look at myself in kind of a vacuum, and I like my appearance. And I think my wife likes my appearance. I I'm totally happy with it. You know, like way, 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 way happier than years ago when I was fat. Way happier. I got to be honest. People say more negative shit about my appearance now, about my body now, and about how I'm built now than they did when I was fat. She wants to say hi to everybody. Hi, sweetie. Yes. No claws. Look at how much fucking fur. People wonder why I've got fur on me all the time. It's from you. It's from me and you hanging out. Let me get that for you. I love you, baby. I love you. You're such my baby. But people say shit about my appearance way more now, like way fucking more now than when I was fat. So when people are like, oh, it's you, we don't want people to be mean to us anymore about our appearance. That's never gonna fucking happen. I got like if Tess Holiday, what is going on with you? Jeez, sweetie, no, absolutely not. You're not gonna dig your claws in. Get down. Now I got cat hair all over me. Anyway, she's telling me it's time to be done. But people are going to say shit about your appearance, no matter what. Like, I mean, people are going to say negative shit about your appearance. It's just how the internet is. The internet enables people to say shit from a distance that most of the time they would never say up front. I don't get any fucking thing but compliments in person. In person with people, I don't get anything but fucking compliments at all. You know, like most people, like I personally think I look my age. Most people like fucking are shocked when they hear how old I am. Most people, comment that they think I look really healthy, everything like that. People say shit to me online because it's online. Like the problem is most fat people live online. Like you fucking live online because your world is very small due to your fatness. You know, go out, go for walks, meet people, do shit, be active. You know, life is about more than fucking pizza and video games and shit. You know? And I just think it's fucking weird that people are so hateful about their own lives that when somebody tries to get healthy, that they try to beat that person down. It's kind of fucking crazy. It's kind of fucking sad. I just really noticed that people don't even seem to be reacting anymore. That's bad. Oh yeah, to super fatness, they don't even seem to be fucking. They don't even give a fuck. They don't even fucking give a fuck. I never heard awesome sauce before, but I saw Chris Pratt say the line in the park for it. So, I believe that she's been around longer than that. So they stole it from me anyway. You look a lot healthier now. I've seen you before and after pics. I look a ton healthier. I am a ton healthier than I was. Like a ton healthier. And it's just amazing to me that people still fucking give shit about it. I'm a little over an hour. Anyway, Tess says someone who makes a living from her appearance is very fragile anytime somebody says negative about how she looks. That's because she knows she's fat as fuck. That's because she knows she's unhealthy. And she knows that she is choosing this shit over her children. So, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if that hurts people's feelings, she is choosing her fame and food over her children every fucking day. Every day. Every day she gluttons herself. Every day she gluttons herself in front of her children. She's fucking giving them bad fucking, it's bad parenting. Every day. Eating it, her eating the way she does in front of her children is in fact very, very, very bad parenting. We need to start seeing that way. We need to start taking care of people. We need to start telling people that they are actually responsible for themselves, responsible for their actions in our society. And we need to encourage them and be blunt with them about change, because being super sweet and nice has what's gotten us here. I keep getting people do that. They're like, well, your presentation, you could be nicer. What? So we need to candy coat more shit because all the candy coating did was get people fat. Candy coating society, putting things in a very sweet way and where we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, that did not work. That is why we are fat as fuck as a society. That is why when the statistics come out, there's no fucking way anybody can tell me that we're not about 50% obesity by BMI. I don't believe it because I have fucking eyes. We are statistically over 50% visceral obesity by the already collected data from 2018. People have what's called centralized obesity, visceral obesity, and we are a sarcopenically, viscerally obese country, meaning we have low muscle mass, big bellies, and are fat. Super unhealthy. It needs to be addressed right now. There needs to be the proverbial come to Jesus meeting about how people are treating themselves, because it is not sustainable. Anyway, I am going to call it a day, guys. I'm probably going to film another video or two, but I'm going to do a few chores. I'm going to talk to our clients, and then I'm going to hang out with Crystal for the day. Hope all of you are having a great motherfucking day. God damn.